Monday, January 12th, just around 5:55. Starting to get closed up for the day here at the shop. Whoops. Um, really, really, I could have done this live stream all day. It has been a very slow day. Like yesterday, where I said at the end of the day it got pretty slow. Today, very dead, but it's Monday. Half the stores in town aren't open on Monday. And hey, Mark, happy birthday, dude. I'm sorry I didn't wish you happy birthday yesterday. I saw it on the Facebook. I just completely forgot to actually say it when you logged in. Um, Half the stores in town aren't open on Monday. It's cold. It temperature dropped significantly from yesterday, and it's just like it is what it is. This is winter, you know. I got a giant restock today. Like it's one of those things that I said, actually, Emily was by, and I said, I was hanging out with her, and Theo was being like a terror. He was running around. So she apologized, and she was leaving. And I said, no, but you don't understand. If you guys weren't here, I warmed up there, global warming. If you guys weren't here, I said to her, I would have flipped out because look at this. This is all Witch Hat Atelier and Shangri-La Frontier. I have tons of books that I just got in. A whole bunch of them were for people. People asked me to order them. Oh, Joe, I will end you, Joseph. And I got a giant restock. I had to put it back on the shelf. I contacted a bunch of people. Oh, your book's here, your book's here. None of them got back to me. One guy got back. He wrote, yay. Because I know he'll be in as soon as he can make it in, whatever. But I would have been bugging out. Luckily, I had Emily here with Theo running around, and it distracted me, which is good because there's nothing to flip out about. I made this order. The bill for the order that I just got does not come due until the end of March. The point is to only reorder what can actually sell through the store. That's why I only reordered Shangri-La Frontier and Witch Hat Atelier. I have a bunch of manga that I want to reorder from other publishers, but I'm not rushing to do that because outside of Steel Ball Run, no manga has moved exceptionally, amazingly quickly for me the way those two, which I push and I can personally talk about, move. So it's silly in the middle of winter when I had 6 customers today to be rushing to do restock. Now, of course, it's very frustrating because you go into a store and they tell you, well, it's February, because it's going to be even truer in February when it's cold and wet and gross. It's February, so we don't reorder a lot of manga, but if you tell me what you want, I'll get it for you. That's what being a small business is. Like, I reordered all the Absolute stuff, but Absolute Batman's out of print, Absolute Martian Manager's out of print, Absolute Wonder Woman's out of print. So I don't have them. I have the other 3. I have Superman, I have Green Lantern, and Flash. They're up there. The others are out of print. I don't have New Frontier. It's out of print. So there's things I'm not going to have that have nothing to do with me being a small business that can't order. Well, I mean, I guess I could have ordered hundreds of them previously. That would be better. But my point is, every winter I go through this, and every winter I worry. And what I'm really trying to do is, just like last winter was all about reimagining the shop, this winter is about a little bit of that. I'm going to show off because Sarah told me she's not going to be here exactly at 6, so I can go a little longer. I'm going to show off actually one of the changes I already made because winter is for a time for us to rearrange and reimagine. But it's also a time for me to, as I've mentioned numerous times here. Sorry, just here we'll do it here for you to see. Just flipping the sign. Sign flipping the sign. Whoa, look at us go. We're flipping that sign. That's a sign flipping song. Anyway, so besides for the rearrange here, look at that. There were 2 of these. Now there's 1, and there's a giant Spinnerack chock-a-block full of Archie. Isn't that lovely? But I also rearranged everything on here. This is the final part of these will be signs. There's youngest reader, young reader, preteen, younger teen, older teen. So I've got to do the other side and fix that. And then I've got some real plans for this area that was our gift area right here. All these gorgeous books. I got a lot of plans for that. That's why I haven't rearranged them much. But where did I put that whole big display that was up there? Oh, well, this is where we started the live stream. Back here, which again, most of you haven't been here physically in a while, so you can't see how this has to go into the back. How much this space looks different from just last week. I moved things to give it a much more open layout. It's a little bit tighter over here, but everything is faced out. These are all the sets that were up on the spinner rack. These are all magazines. Those need signs to say Wizard magazines are $3. I might even put a whole bunch of other magazines down here, and it'll be $3 magazines as opposed to $5 and $6 magazines. But that's it. That's the plan. 3 or 4 things in the store. It's not like last year. Last year, we rearranged this entire shop. Every single thing that you see here, basically, last year was moved numerous times to redo, well, not this green wall, obviously, but we redid everything on the green wall. The shop was rearranged like crazy. Yes, disco tech. Well, so that's the point, is what we're aiming to do, what we're trying to do for winter is not just rearrange the store a little, not just get things a little bit nicer, but really up the game on YouTube. I keep talking about this. I recorded a whole bunch of videos for YouTube that Joey is in the midst of editing. If we get things done right, I would like to leave January with like 10 or 15 videos locked in place for February through March. If that works, if that happens, that we're able to have that many lined up, we're going to try and do another bunch throughout February when it's quiet, so that March, April, and May all have these new videos, a whole bunch of new approaches and new things that we're doing here. So I definitely recommend that you like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to be doing, I did a Let's Play for the Moomin video game. Yeah, Return to Moomin Valley. I have quick recommendations of popular books you might not have, of great books that you might not have heard of. And I've got tiny little, do I think the store will ever not be in a state of rearrange? Well, Joe, new books come out every week. So I'm always rearranging some space for those new books. I'm always moving stuff around. But my real goal, especially this winter, is to really get it into, I don't want to call it final form, but get it into a spot where it won't feel like it's constantly being rearranged. There'll just be new books in certain areas. But as I said, I have big plans for right over here, this area, which right now where the re-recommend sign is. That plan that I have for that area, that plan means constant change for that area. So we shall see. I think it's a part of the charm of the shop, frankly. But yeah, as I was saying, I got a 5-minute video. I actually haven't recorded any of these yet, but they're going to be called Who the Heck Is? And they're going to be deep dives into characters and creators. But 5 minutes or so, and that's it. All that stuff I'm really hoping to get really on top of for winter, so that we have them locked in place all the way through spring, and then hopefully I can have enough of a log of them that we can always be ahead of it. If they end up being successful, that's a different story. If people really like them, if people are buying a lot of books because of them, I will have to up my game. But I'm not worried about that yet. The main point is while the winter is a little bit of small rearrange, it's also going to be very heavy on more new YouTube. So spread the word, tell people, oh, Escape Pod's YouTube is really fun, even though the lives are just him babbling in his shop, except Tuesdays and Wednesdays when we look at new books. I think that's it. Until tomorrow, when we're going to clock it, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 new books here. There could be another 5 or 6 that show up tomorrow. So we've got almost 10 books to look at tomorrow. Definitely like, subscribe, and all that garbage so you get notified, so that you get told when we have these books. Until then, remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind.